Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Joy. Good evening, Zikum. Good evening, Barbara. Good evening, Maxoline. Good evening, Doreen. Good evening, Madame Emanuela Linda. Good evening, Madame Z Cynthia. And I think that should be all those who have invested in a proactive mega sales Pams investment and trading for the moment. So I decided today to come and make this small video to demonstrate, since last time it's not there. We have been calling for meeting, people are too busy, so I decided to put down this short video just to explain and demonstrate some things so that we can see and know what is actually happening. Last month, our broker, the person on which, if you can see the platform showing to you here, the trader, the expert trader that was working with, she was on leave. She went on leave, so I could not trade with the person that was given to me because I never understood the person well, and the language, this French, this white, the way they speak, they rap too much. So first of all, I decided to encourage us to invest in this because I was not the one trading in this. I have that expert that usually helped me to trade. So that notwithstanding, we have been doing everything so far. Everything has been going well. So she went on leave. Another person was given to me to trade with, but I did not understand the person. I was afraid, so I decided to let it go. Let the person just wait for this lady to come. So she came back. I don't know, our account being a too small account, it's not up to a premium account, so she came back. I understand that she was busy dealing with her big clients on the notion that our account is not yielding her anything, since they pay just 5% of the proceeds that we make to them as commission. So that notwithstanding, things are not moving too well. Never moved too well last month. So for this month, that's just ending. I've been a log ahead with her, trying to get to her, even though when she gets to me, she tells me that she's calling my number, it's not going through, and I don't know whether it was an error problem. And I discovered truly she usually send me, we communicate through mails, and she complained that she's calling me, my number is not going through. And internet for this last month equally has really been disturbing. So to the extent that I think yesterday we had to lost close to about $3,000. Yeah, $3,000 for sure, because of problem of internet connection. Before the trade of yesterday, our account have had $15,000, but after the trade, our account came down to 12,000. Let me just sign into the account so that we can see exactly the situation of the account, from $15,000 to 12,000 something dollars. The reason being, internet in the country, our internet, it's not good. Truly, the internet is so slow that it affects trading. It's so slow, it really affects trading. So it can cost you to lose a lot of money because of the low internet. This thing was so detrimental that I decided, if people actually understand the meaning of placing trade, I tried to place trade and it went 5 times. Meanwhile, it was just a single click, and all to 1 to the direction that I wanted and 4 to the opposite direction. And this trade was placed for $2,500 each. So we are talking about $10,000. That's 5 times 4, given $10,000. It just, because of that single trade, the account dropped from $15,000 to $5,000. When I was about placing the next trade, I did not know that that's what happened. When I was about placing the second trade, the same issue happened on the second trade. I placed a trade for $2,000. It took $4,000. I was in panic. So that's the truth, and I had to look for means to stop. I will send you people the screenshot. It's not possible to view it on this platform now. On this website, it's not possible to see it there. But that notwithstanding, I will send you people the screenshot from my laptop so that you can see actually what happened. It resulted in me out of panic. I thought it is and immediately I had to resell those trades and at a loss. So the two trade that was supposed to be placed when I was speaking to her with her on phone, the two trades that were supposed to be placed, what happened is they were successful. When I saw the extra 4 that came that was not in line with what I wanted, we had to lose about $4,000. So the two trades were successful, covering now the part of the loss, keeping our account now to $12. So if you look carefully on the screen of the phone, you will see that our account, to the left hand side of the screen at the bottom, we have $12,127.58. If my mathematics will not fail me, exchange rate being at 600 as at now, this amount in this account, we should be talking of about 7 million something. That's the money that is in our trading account. So I'll say for the past 2 months the trade has not been good, because this money for this month, it has gone down. To analyze this very well, I'll have to send each of you the trading report as I have been doing in the past. This money being here, rely much on the expert trader to trade on this money, and I cannot trade without her permission. Now, talking about withdrawal of this money, is rather unfortunate. I've explained to some of you, Tsundikum, I've explained to Madam Linda, I've explained to I think Maxeline, but partially, yeah, for sure, that when creating this account, the truth is I was not aware they gave us bonus, that with that bonus you have a certain number of trades to place before you can withdraw, and if I don't place up to the amount, I cannot withdraw. This money being here, we cannot withdraw it now because we have not met up those bonuses. The money I lastly deposited into this account, about 2.5 million, which I lastly deposit. I refused taking, yes, it was 2.5. I refused taking bonus, so that the account can be heavy. We can trade as much as possible to cover up the bonus, so that the monies we can be able to withdraw. I understand that we have pressing issues. We need monies to solve our immediate issues, particularly in this festive period, but the trades are not really that positive, not really moving well, that we can even cover these 2 months that we have lost. I'll say it was not my wish, but circumstances. It's business that we are in, and I know this business has a lot of risks with internet. Anything can happen, but so far so good. We know everything has been moving well, but for the past 2 months that we have had some challenges. So this money, 12,227,000, is a cumulative capital of all of us in the house. So out of this, when I send the report, you should be able to know your own percentage of this capital in this investment. So I want to tell Joy that she coming in at this point in time is rather unfortunate, because things have been moving well, but when she came in, keep giving reports. She's expecting to get proceeds as was told, as Maxeline told her, but it's rather unfortunate. I know it's embarrassing, and she is beginning to maybe lost confidence in the trade or in the business and so on. But I want to tell us that we just have to keep hard, and everything will be well by God's grace. So just keep hard, everything will be well by God's grace. As I know, because the money is there, we need just to be patient and we trade, and we can get our money that we've invested back into this business. So if you see the platform, everything, the various means that we use to trade, we usually do the binary options. In short, that's what I've been using, either 60 seconds or 15 minutes or end of day trade or 2 weeks trade or 1 month. So that's why I prefer that we always go for the end of month, which is not too risky, because the 2 minute trade is very the 60 seconds, sorry, the 60 seconds trade is very risky to trade on. Very risky. You still stand a chance, you can see your capital going in front of you in no seconds. Everything is gone. So high risk, high reward. If you make it in a day in this business, you can earn a fortune, and in a day equally, you can equally lose all your monies. So that notwithstanding, I want to beg that we should be patient, and I will get you the situation as at now, for us to know our stake in what we have put in and whatsoever balance is left in this business so far. I know some of us have withdrawn, but some are unable to withdraw, particularly the new people just coming into this business. Thank you very much for your attention, and if you have any questions, any doubt, you can just WhatsApp me, or you call me, or you text me at any time. I'll be there ready to give you an answer to the question that you want any clarification on. Thank you very much for your time to watch this video. Thank you very much for your confidence in investing, in trusting your monies into our hands, and we pray that God will surely reward you for your effort, because He said He shall bless the works of our hands. If you don't have any work, your hands, you will not have any blessings. So just this small thing you have done, I know God will surely bless us. Have a nice evening and sleep well. Thank you very much.